Movement number 4. Dragon seeks path. Dragon whips his tail.
Yo, my man, why you got on that purse, son?
Purse? I'm the big deals. Don't do that. $100 Patron in the bid at, you heard? Get your money up, not your funny up.
Yeah, go ahead.
MUNFU podcast. Yo, son, we've had to shoot every episode like 3 times in a row because like some weird, crazy thing happens every time. But it's Prophet. We got my boy over here, fucking Grimace. And we coolin', bro.
They call me young nigga man.
You definitely look like an actual monkey. Yo, son, go buy the merch. Get you a hoodie. You heard Pink Hoodie's coming soon next
man,
week.
We had to do this twice, but we was really in the bag. But this is what I'm gonna say here. Go ahead, go get you some MUNFU podcast or I'm in my bag merchandise. The link will be on the first pinned comment. I might start putting the link in the bio, so then I can just pin other people's comments because people be dropping some fire sometimes.
Definitely be some gems in the comments.
But unless. No, I'm not gonna say that.
Don't do that.
But yeah, go get that. Everybody who's getting it until Thursday, we'll be getting an autographed copy of my album Trillennial, my last album Trillennial, with 2 songs that weren't on the original album, and you'll get a MUNFU podcast sticker and an I'm in my bag sticker, and you get thrown on the superfan mailing list. And so far, the superfans have gotten 2 exclusive. You know how to bring that bar back. 2 exclusive. Songs, you know what I mean?
Facts.
So,
yo, Glizzy hella geeking, bro. What we talking about today, son? What we talking about, son?
Nigga, you know damn well what we already told them we filmed
this again. We ain't even tell them because they don't know because they didn't see the first one.
Alright, but listen. So I feel like, what if I just said the exact same shit? Like, verbatim.
Yo,
listen,
son.
I feel like this is kind of a continuation of the last one that we did. This is kind of speaking on a major question that I feel like we've never gotten down on paper or digitally. And it's something that we felt for a while. And I think it's something that everybody in the culture has collectively felt and not realized. You know what I'm saying? Because we tend to pay attention to more
negative shit.
Negative stuff than we do the positive stuff. So here's the thing. The top selling albums of this year. Drake did 749,000. That's crazy. Wayne did 473,000. That's almost 5. Crazy. Eminem did 443,000. Crazy. J. Cole, 395,000, almost 400,000. Crazy. Even Logic, I thought I had a touchscreen. Even Logic did 173, only barely under Nicki Minaj, which is almost 200,000. Like, I say that to say this. I feel like not just... What?
I said I feel like dying because... No, sorry. Anyways, keep going.
I feel like not just numbers-wise. Well, I feel like not just numbers-wise. This whole... Let's just, for lack of a better word, call it mumble rap. I call it more like meme culture. Is slowly dying. And I think it's been dying, like, losing a lot of blood this year. I think it's at max, unless there's like a new savior of that, at max, it's got a year or 2 years left. By the time Bobby Shmurda come out, it's probably going to be back to gangster, who's the hardest person. I almost feel like, and it's going to be like bars and stuff.
But I would keep it a buck. I feel like beyond popular belief, majority of the if we went through year by year, I feel like majority of the year, almost, I can't think of a year personally, but every year would be the more lyrical rappers sell the most albums. Like, I mean, even if, you know, you got niggas like 6ix9ine, you know, people that talk about the mumble rap, the yachties, the all that, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to put the category as. I feel like those people have always been around and they always get talked about, this, that, and the third, but there never been the people that really sold records like that. Because, like, I mean, off tops, can you think of a time where
Can you remember a time?
when we were... Yeah, anyways, do you remember, like, a time in your life when, even when that shit was the shit that people were, you know, saying was killing hip-hop, even like Nas, like, hip-hop is dead era, like, still the most popular songs at the time were, like, lyrical shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's why you called it the hip hop is dead era. But here's the thing, though. I think that not only is it dying monetarily, meaning that the top selling albums are the people. I think I cannot say this word today. Culturally? Yeah, culturally. Why can't I say that shit today?
Culturally.
I literally had a video where I, like, for like 2 minutes was like, cultural.
I watch your videos, my nigga. I know.
But anyway, so I think the impact on culture is waning and fast. Just look at 2 years ago. It seemed like you almost had to have a meme to have some sort of success. And people were trying to find a way to incorporate memes in music. For instance, Gumbo is a meme. 6ix9ine, to me, is one of the last living, breathing memes.
Yeah.
But even people like Bad Baby, all them people, you really don't see, because what was the other girl that tried to rap? Snoop Dogg's, what was her name? She did Snoop Dogg.
Oh, nah, she didn't try to rap. She was just an internet personality. The Woe Vicky chick?
I think she did try to do music.
The Woe, yeah,
Woe
but
Vicky.
I don't think it was, like, serious.
Hold on. The reason why Woe Vicky flopped, or Woe Vicky's whole thing waned, is because she didn't come out 2 years ago. Even if she did, she didn't pop 2 years ago. Bad Barbie caught it right as the wave was dying out. You're not going to see another person come up like Bad Barbie.
But she was Baby.
Baby, wait. Do you know how many people come on Dr. Phil and try to duplicate that?
This is the thing, though, about her, is that she was smart. Like, the rest of them are not as smart. I will say her and Tekashi are the two most, like...
Or her team.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm saying her, like, whoever represents her. You know what I mean? Like, because what she did was she took herself, she made herself a brand, she got people to back her, and now she can do whatever the fuck she wants. Whether she's doing makeup, whether she's doing music, whether she's being funny. She just created a lane for herself. She bought internet equity. And a lot of these niggas don't do that. So I feel like the meme culture shit is kind of dying because now it's kind of getting more to an era of hip hop where people are... I was talking to this about my shorty. Like, I said, just think about, like... Think about late 80s hip hop. It was the
Come on now.
Exactly. It was way more of the harmonizing, the beat selection was different. Early 90s came. It was the Rakim, well, very, very late 80s, early 90s was the Rakim, where Rakim was rapping like modern day. Then you go back to, you literally a few years later.
I mean, you kind of missed the Run DMC, because Run DMC was the first.
Yeah.
Like, nah, no more of that.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, yeah, no, that's facts. I'm just using it as an era. I'm using a person to depict what the person is. Yeah, I'm just saying
it goes from the 80s Run, then Rakim. I just say you miss Rakim.
And then you go early 90s, you know, niggas are rapping. Then midnight, I mean, like, you know, around like 93, 94, you had niggas like Tupac with the, like, I Get Arounds and all that. It was way more melodies, stuff like that, but niggas were still rapping as well.
94 was 94 people.
It was split.
Into rapping.
It was very split.
94 was Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah, but that's only the hip hop aspect of it. There was also niggas that had like mad melody in their shit too that were still rapping though.
Who?
I mean, nigga, hold on. Right now, we about to go through. Nigga, even like Lucchini, like, this is it, what? Lucchini pouring from the sky, let's get rich, what? Move the key versus.
Okay, that's just him.
Hold on.
That's literally just him. Who else?
Hold on.
94 was Nas, Biggie. That was Timberland Boots.
I'm about to look right now. I'm about to look what the top shit was.
That was.
And not even. I'm just talking about era. I'm saying there was times where.
I'm telling you, there was no such thing.
Let me see.
They're trying to.
Let me see.
They're trying to get Hammer the hell out of here for being not hard. That was the hard era. What it?
Yeah, I mean, Outkast. It was Outkast, the Masterpiece, Beastie Boys, Warren G, the Brad, Biz Markie, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Coolio. So it was mixed, but all I'm saying is niggas were still rapping. I'm not saying there's every single time that there's melody and rap, it doesn't mean that there's people that stop rapping. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to use a point. I'm trying to draw a timeline of being like, okay, every few years it goes from ribbity rap to there's some still ribbity rap niggas, but there's melody and music, and then it goes back to ribbity rap, and then it goes back to melody, and then it goes back to every couple of years. That's what it does. I mean, even if you think about
it's
Cash
like,
Money,
what happens? It's like every new president. Think about it. It's like every new president. The era of, because by the time Trump was in, of course, like Trump is like, it's been, but like by the end of his presidency, this shit is, rap is different.
Right, that's a fact.
Rap has never been this political. Think about it. I mean, it has, but like during Obama, niggas weren't really talking about the system, black on black crime. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So no, okay. So 95, the top songs in 95 was "Gangsta's Paradise," "One More Chance," "Hey Lover," "I'll Be There for You," Big Papa, I Got Five on It, Dear Mama, Keep Their Heads Ringing. All of that was really like melody music. That's melody music. Very like the fucking 96. It's like you go back into more of like Eazy-E, Kid Rock, Fugees, Lord Finesse, shit like that. So it's like Busta Rhymes, Beastie Boys, like. It just every few years in hip hop, it just changes. But I still feel like the top selling albums be from the niggas that rap the most. You know what I mean?
It's always been that way. But this is the thing with the internet. Things get hyper. Things get put on steroids. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy to paint a narrative as if something is the hottest thing when it's nowhere near the hottest thing.
Yeah.
Nowhere near the hottest thing.
Right.
Here's the crazy part about everybody talks about mumble rap and how it's ruining hip hop, and not even in the top dog.
I mean, I'm looking at the Wikipedia, like I'm looking at Wikipedia, and it literally has year by year of hip hop.
Wait, look, nigga, Trippie Redd is the first person I would consider kind of like that. He's number 26 with Life's a Trip. 26. Nobody in the top. Yeah, then it goes Lil Baby, Lil Yachty. So nobody is cracking the top 25.
This is the thing, though. I want to say I don't dislike all of that music. I mean, there's some. I mean, I personally. What was the first one you said? Trippie.
No. It goes Trippie, Lil Baby, then Lil Yachty.
This is the thing about people like Trippie Redd.
Ray Shrimmer, Playboy Cardi.
People like Trippie Redd, people like Ray Shrimmer, people like X, people like that. Not all of them, but those particular people to me, right? I like their music, but I don't really look at their music like it's rap as much. Like, I feel like that's more of like, it's more kind of like, I don't want to say like, it's more like hip hop alternative rock in a weird way. Like that shit is like
alternative rap. It's like alternative rap.
Yeah, facts. Like
that's the problem with hip hop is there's not enough different subgenres, so everything has to be considered the same thing. But it's like, dog. Just back to what we're saying. It's not about what we like. That's not the point of this.
Right.
The point is the people who who see a bigger problem than there really is, who see a problem that's not even really there.
Right.
Where it's like, you can't genuinely believe that this is the biggest thing in rap, or this is taking over rap, or it's ruining rap, when it was, in no exaggeration, not the top 25, bro.
I'm gonna keep. Okay, look, I got
this
right
is
now.
This is including streaming.
Facts.
Not the top 25 of people would be considered that mumble rap or what I consider meme rap.
Here's the thing. I'm on this site right now, right? It has year by year of the top #1 albums of that year. And let's just go from 2012, because that's kind of when the climate changed with Kendrick. So 2012 top selling albums: Pink Friday, Good Kid, Mad City, God Forgives I Don't, Cruel Summer, Trouble Man, Dreams and Nightmares, Life is Good, Nas, Based on a True Story, and ONIFC, Wiz Khalifa. All those are predominantly lyrical rappers. 2013 highest selling albums: ASAP Rocky. That's such a weird year. What? Highest selling albums. Oh no, I'm tripping. I'm sorry. Hold on, I clicked on the wrong thing. I was about to say wrong one. Oh, first week sales. Got it. Marshall Mathers LP2 2013. Nothing Was the Same, Drake. Magna Carta, Yeezus, Born Sinner, I Am Not a Human Being, The Gifted, Long Live ASAP. Bro, these are all predominantly lyrical rappers. Like
It's like the same people.
I mean, for the most part, yeah. Like
it's Wayne M, Drake. It's like
2014, same thing. Forest Hill Drives, Pink Print, Mastermind, King, Oxymoron, Shady, Seen It All, Black Hollywood. Same shit. I don't know, man. It's crazy. I just think that I feel like a lot of times just the negativity outweigh. I think the negativity lasts. I don't know. People thrive off negativity. So like the negativity is like what people talk about a lot in the music. So I think that kind of like sometimes overshadows the reality of the fact that literally lyrics have like always been the more prevailing thing in music, my nigga.
But the negative voice is always the loudest for some reason. People pay attention to that voice because that's why I get confused with people like the Lord Jamars and stuff like that. It's like, bro, if you really pay attention, my G, that is not the predominant thing in hip-hop. It's not.
Nigga. In 2016, the height of this shit, A Tribe Called Quest had the 4th highest selling album of the year, my nigga.
It's just not, I don't get it. And that's why when I hear like new, like underground people send me stuff, and I'm like, I see what you're imitating, but like, that's not even the successful way of doing that shit, because I can tell your heart ain't in it. But my hearing it, it's like, you might as well imitate what is successful.
But I'm not mad at it though. I mean, I think it's needed. I think that it's needed. It seems like even though that is the case, it births a lot of styles. You know what I mean? It makes things kind of fresh. It makes people go back to arguing music. It challenges shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that.
But at that point, and when you're talking about stuff like that, people aren't arguing music anymore.
What do you mean?
Like when people are talking about mumble rap and all this other, they're not arguing music. The movement. I mean the music. I wanted to say music so bad, but I said the music that Now I forgot what I was gonna say because the music is like the last thing of the argument. People are arguing about the person, the artist.
Yeah.
When they're arguing with mumble rap about that stuff, they're not like. Of course, the music sucks, but that's the base level argument. First, it's the music sucks, and then the rest of the hour-long conversation is about how it's destroying rap or this, that, and the third.
But do you think it actually destroys music?
No.
I mean, I don't either, but I'm just asking. I mean, because a lot of people say. I mean,
people who don't pay are not paying close enough attention, and what's the word I'm trying to think? When you over exaggerate, hypochondriacs. People be hypochondriacs.
no, not hypochondriacs. That's like a person that always has something wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like being like, oh my god, I'm gonna like a That's I don't think that's right.
I'm pretty sure that's right.
But anyway, so you're
people pay close enough. I mean, way more attention to the things that they don't like than the things that they do like. That's also the issue, and they don't see what's going on right under their nose. Because no matter how many arguments people get into, no matter how many fights, no matter whatever about hip hop, just look at the actual album charts.
Yeah.
Period. Just period. That's when you know the climate has changed. And until that is different, climate is the same.
It's like, I don't know. It's weird. I think that, I don't know. I think that.
Do you know?
Do you think that shit's dead though? Like, you really think that? I mean, it's been dead. Like, it's been dead though, huh?
It's bleeding out. There's really, cause where is it to, like, unless there is, because none of them is cracking the top 25. That's the problem. Until there's one that breaks the top 10 or something. Yeah. And then even he would be an anomaly, or she. So it's like, no.
It happens with songs. It happens with songs. There's records. I mean, but that's every year though.
Nah, listen. People choose with their dollar. People choose with their dollar. Period.
That's facts. But I'm saying though, a club record is gonna be a successful selling song. Just like in the ringtone era, if your song was a ringtone, you were gonna be,
Yeah, but you gotta understand that means that none of their stuff was. If I told you some of the singles of the top 10, nobody's touching them niggas. So it's like, even on that level, that's still counting on your album. They're still destroying them on that level. Yeah, that's so it's like, because the top 10 is like Wayne, Drake, nigga. Their streaming alone is probably destroying most of them. That's why they're so low. Yeah. So like,
it's crazy, man. I think that, I don't know. I feel like
we're talking about top 25, my nigga.
Definitely top 25.
The 26th person, with including streams, was Trippie Redd. And even he is not. I was gonna try to give him a prop, but no, he definitely is that.
Wait, who? Trippie?
Yeah.
I like Trippie's last album though. I couldn't even. I went into it thinking I was gonna hate it, but then I listened to it and I was like, yo, I like this shit. This shit is hard. I mean, I'm a fan of Trippie though, but sometimes like he don't be making the best music. But like as far as the album goes, the album was put together well. I mean, it definitely has some tracks that I fuck with heavy. But I don't know, son. That shit's nutty, bro. I think that. What the fuck you doing, son?
Thumbnail.
Yo, son. MUNFU podcast. We out here. Let us know. What do you think, man? What you think? You think?
Is it dead? Is it a rap?
Think the mumble rap era is over? You think that
is the bar era officially here? Is it back?
I mean, competition is definitely back in rap. That's the biggest. Like, for the last month and a half, it's been nothing but lyrics.
But listen, competition has always been in rap. But here's the thing. Back when Drake, my bad. When Drake and Meek Mill were doing it, it was really who had the better meme. Think about it. That's who won. But it wasn't like when Eminem and MGK, it was about who rapped better.
But Back to Back was still an impactful song. Like,
very impactful, but it was more. The reason why it had such the impact it did had a lot to do with all of the memes. We had Burger King making memes and stuff. Like,
yeah, that's a fact.
That's when you know that bubble is about to burst. Like, yeah, when KFC and stuff is making memes to sell their food, like, yeah, this bubble's about to burst.
That's a fact. I don't know, son. I mean, it's definitely going. That shit is not. Even though, like. even if I think about like when I would listen to the radio and shit, like on my way home, like the songs that were on the radio last summer and shit. You know, when we was driving and shit, like out to Andy shit, the like the songs on the radio and shit were like Yachty, like Yachty was that shit's not really even.
I haven't listened to the radio in so many years that I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know what's on the radio. Right?
No, but like we did though when we was driving out there because that shit was just in the whip. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was just playing, but the shit that was playing was not that shit. It was that shit. MUNFU podcast. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe. You know that, all that.